AI is completely changing the way Amazon FBA product research is happening. It's way easier now, especially for Canadians. I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide so you can start finding profitable products to sell fast, even as a complete beginner, and most importantly, using the AI sourcing workflow you probably haven't seen before. To start off, I'm going to be showing you a few examples of potential winning products on Keepa, how my software CanFlip shows me if I'm actually eligible to sell them, and then using AI to figure out where to source them, what the risks are, and whether the product is actually a buy or a pass. So let's not waste any time. Let's go demo this live. So to start us off, I wanted to show you a profitable product. We see we have NutriBiotic here as a 2-pack being sold for $50.69. And if you see on IHerb here, it is being sold for $15.89 with auto ship. You couple that with a discount code, and we can get 4 of these bad boys for $56.51. When you divide that per unit, it ends up being $28.24 for a pack of 2, which gives us 28% ROI and $8 of profit. This product was found thanks to CanFlip and the AI sourcing technique. So I'm not here to demo this actual profitable product here. I want to show you how I found it and how AI really played a role for this. So let's actually go back to the start and showcase you exactly this AI workflow to end up at a profitable product like this. So what's important to note is AI is not literally finding the products. It's not like I'm asking ChatGPT, find me products, and they're going out to do it. We start sourcing how we normally start sourcing. And what I suggest to you, you can come to this ASIN or find a product you already sell, go down to the Keepa chart, press data, press offers, and find the seller that you want to stock and go find his products. Little secret, find somebody that's close to you in seller count. So review count 4, this might be good for you if you are a new seller. If you have a little bit more experience, you can go to the higher review count sellers. But anyways, using CanFlip and its AI abilities, you can really go into any single one. We're going to go into this Shy Kai supply seller and we're going to click the name. This brings us to the storefront. So we have all the info, and when I click this storefront button, all his products are going to show up. But before I do that, it's very important you note here on the right-hand side, I have a dashboard. It's CanFlip. It's my own software. You get a 3-day free trial pinned in the comments. But this is what's going to tell us what we're allowed to sell. So when I press this storefront button here, we're going to hide here. It's using its AI ability to come in and see if you're ungated or not. It's checking on you. And don't worry, we have more AI capabilities than just that. But as you can see, everything that is yellow, you need approval to sell. Meaning we're going to ignore everything that is yellow and we're only going to be looking at the products that are highlighted green. Now, a bonus with CanFlip is you can come here and press the need approval button and we completely eliminate everything we cannot sell. Something super important to note, if you want to use CanFlip, you got to do configure columns here, write URL and make sure Amazon is selected and that you're seeing the column at the beginning. Worst case, it might be a little bit more on the right. You take it and you bring it all to the beginning. And now this is where AI really starts getting interesting and helps us source, because we have a little Google it button and an AI button. Before we do that, I do want to sort by bought in the past month here. So we're seeing things that sell at least 50 times per month and it starts scaling from there. Step 2, I do not want to see all these products that are not available for sale here that are highlighted in yellow. So we're going to press dashboard and we're going to press the need approval button. Gone. We don't need to see that anymore. We are only dealing with products that we're allowed to sell ourselves. Now, where does AI come in here to help us? We have our first product here, and when I press this AI button, there's 3 different buttons that show up. Where to source, demand and timing, and a quick risk scan. You can start doing this for every single one of your products. Press where to source, and you get to pick the AI that you want. If you pay for ChatGPT, obviously go for ChatGPT. If you pay for Claude, you're going to go that way. I'm going to use ChatGPT on this one, and I'm going to click ChatGPT. It's automatically going to bring me to a new browser and paste something, find a Canadian source option for Eventi Kidney Complete. And here it's finding us places to already purchase the product. So if you go and you press the AI button on every single product, you can already start getting information on where to purchase the products without actually going on Google it. The alternative thing you can do is just press the Google it button, which sometimes could be a lot quicker. But when you click this and you have a hard time finding the product, as you see, it's not at all the same product that we're looking for. We're looking for a 300-gram kidney complete. And just by pressing the Google It button, the pictures don't reflect the product itself. So that's where we would be using where to source. But something else that's very interesting is the demand and timing. If we press this and we go back to ChatGPT, the prompt itself is going to be asking like, hey, is this product itself in the right time? Am I buying something related to winter when we're in the summer month? I highly suggest everybody always click that AI button to check out the demand and seasonality of a product. See here, it flags that as a steady chronic condition consumable, which is way better than a seasonal spike item. And using the where to source button that we just clicked not long ago, we have a list of option of places to buy. We see that PetsMed Direct includes the 300 grams, so we can just straight up click it and we're gonna go to the product. So this is 90 grams, but the 300 grams is available for $74.14. So unfortunately, looking at the product here at $74, it is not profitable. But if we look at the Keepa chart and we scroll down here, the price has actually been tanking. Back at $113, if we plug this in, we're starting to look at $14 per unit, and that was found through ChatGPT helping us. Unfortunately, the Eventi was not a good product, but as I scroll down, again, using the features, we have a bunch of these green products in front of us here that are potentially profitable thanks to something like CanFlip, and the Google It button, although not AI, is a huge increase in productivity because all we're looking at is the buy box and we're trying to buy it for half its price. So if this mighty patch is $33.81, if I press Google It, we can find that IHerb here for $13.75 on special. So let's click it. We see here 30% off, $13.75. If we go back to Keepa and we open up the Amazon listing, we see that at $13.75, this is actually very profitable. But another AI feature that is included with CanFlip is we got to make sure that the websites are legit. Now, I know for a fact that IHerb is a good website, but if you click the CanFlip extension, we have, is this site legit? What is the final landing cost if we're shipping to Canada? And a brand risk profile. So if I press, is this site legit? And we go again with ChatGPT, and here we have it right above. It's saying the source itself, iHerb Canada, is genuinely legitimate and a much safer than a random Amazon marketplace inventory for skincare resale. So now using CanFlip, we were able to determine that the website was legit. We were able to find the lead with the AI feature, or in this case, the Google It feature, and we see a 73% ROI product returning $10 in profit. We're 2 for 2 now in finding profits using CanFlip, using the storefront method. And you have an unlimited amount of leads because guess what? Let's say we were to run through every single product of that seller that we picked. We can go back down on this product, press data, press offers, find us a new seller to stock in the exact same way. This seller here only has 7 reviews. For you as a new seller, might be interesting to go and source. So you would click the storefront name. We make sure we have CanFlip already installed. We press the storefront, and now it starts automatically telling us what we're allowed to sell and what we're not. And using the AI buttons, we can just go through over and over, press where to source, ChatGPT, come back, next one, where to source, ChatGPT. And then when we're going back, we can then have a list of places to source the product if the Keepa chart looks good. All right, so at this point, people have CanFlip, you see green leads, and the main thing people get wrong is that they see a green lead and they automatically think they can source it. That's why we have the AI button to help us out with where to source. So I wanna show you exactly the way I source a storefront from A to Z using CanFlip and AI. So we're back here on Chai Kai Supplies. Like I told you, rule number 1, we get on the storefront, we make sure we have CanFlip, and we're sorting by bought in the past month. Something I really enjoy doing is taking out all the yellow leads. You don't need to do that, but I like to do it because it gives me a way to focus. We already saw we had one mighty product. We have another one here at $26.99. Let's press the Google It. Let's see if we can get this on special too. $13.92. So let's open up the Amazon listing and plug that in. This is from iHerb. I told you guys that you could also get a 20% discount using specific promo codes. On iHerb, the promo code is NEW20. So you see it's $13.92. Let's go back here and let's add a 20% off coupon. Comes out to $11.14 if we're able to add on 20% to that mighty, which gives us 46% ROI. So we're on a lucky tear here, but let's change complete brand. Maybe the brand is just on a sale this week and I've been getting lucky. If we scroll back down here, We have a random product, Briogeo. So this we can press where to source, open up ChatGPT, while at the same time I Google it to see if they can find anything faster. We have it, seems to be at Sephora here for $37.10. I guess I'm just getting very lucky here today with website sales. We see we're looking for an 8-ounce product. We got to make sure that the brand is also Briogeo, which it is. We're eligible to sell it. And again, $37.10 here. So if we come back here and plug that number in, another product profiting $10.26% ROI. So this is the bonus of getting sellers that you like to stock. This guy in particular, Shy Sky Supplies, clearly has a lot of products that I'm able to also find. Assuming we're able to buy that product, let's keep on scrolling and see what else this seller has to offer. He also has another brand here, Aquaphor. So we're at $28. We press the Google it button. Here we have $20 at iHerb. We also have $14.47. We see it's for an 18-gram healing balm stick. This is also an 18-gram balm stick. So looking at the Walmart price of $14.47, plugging that in here, a product that's a little less profitable at 16% ROI. But if we look at the Keepa chart, we've really been up and down in terms of pricing. Selling this anywhere near $30 is going to give us the 31% ROI. So you see this seller in particular mixed with CanFlip, and we only been looking at a small percentage of his products. As we scroll down, there is just more and more products that is getting eliminated. Everything that we cannot sell is getting taken out, and everything that we could sell is staying in. L'Oreal, a completely new brand, $24 is the buy box price. If I press the Google it button, we're already seeing $14.49. $14.49 is not quite half, but that's what we're looking for. So that lead is just one that might be quicker to pass on from, but it's super easy. We denied that one. We go down. We have Vetradent, $45. We're looking at it in the 20s. This is a little bit too high. This is what sourcing is, guys. It really is one by one, clicking the Google it button, or now, thanks to CanFlip, being able to do AI and trying to get AI to source a good lead for us, right? We keep scrolling down. We have Nutri-Cal, another brand, $29.81. Here we get at $19.80. So we're almost at the halfway mark, not so quite. So we can go in and really check, hey, is there any discounts we can get on the website? There's so many things we can do to get something profitable. It's also important to look at the other options. We see here this same lead is offered at $17.99 at Beam Pets. So here we're on the product. We can press CanFlip extension. We can press, is this site legit? Open up ChatGPT. So while we're trying to figure out if we're actually able to buy this product, we're getting a prompt already telling us this is not a third-party marketplace. There's no evidence of marketplace sellers, that there's a real business address. So everything is telling us that this is a legitimate website, being able to buy it for $17.99. So we know that we can actually source the product for $17.99 at a legit supplier, but the price right now is unfortunately not that great. So a little tip that I like to do is press track product here on Keepa and say, hey, notify me when this product is going to be $35 and I got to click it or more, right? Because the minute it is $35, we are now going to start seeing that 30% hit. And we want to jump on the listing at that point, thanks to CanFlip's AI research on PetsBeam. The AI button is going to be added to CanFlip on Monday, May 25th. So you got to make sure you get CanFlip before then, because the price is going to be increased to $19.99. You get it right now, it's at $12.99 per month. You have the opportunity to get it at $99 per year, and you get the overlays right away this weekend so you can start sourcing and knowing what you're ungated today. If you want to take your storefront to the next level and join a cohort of like-minded people, I run one every quarter and I have some spots that opened up. So if you want to join, make sure you DM me on school cohort and I'll give you the information.